Hello there, welcome to my channel. This is just going to be a little video just detailing a couple of ways to make some little envelopes. You could use these for journaling, the little coin envelopes there. I suppose you could even, when you finish, you could make a card that will fit in, perhaps a little thank you card for your customers or something like that. They're very easy to make. You don't need an envelope punch or anything, but you will need a scoreboard. I mean, technically you can do it with just a ruler and a pair of scissors or a scoring tool or something. I'll actually leave a link in the description to a video that shows you how I did something without a scoreboard and without a scoring tool or anything like that. But it is quite easy. So what I'm going to do, you notice on the very first one I did, of course I did it upside down, didn't I? But now I know which way is up, so I should be okay. But if you don't want to worry about that, then you can use paper that doesn't have, it's not directional. So, but I'm going to show you how to do both of them anyway. I'm just using this little paper pack. I think it was from Temu. I can't remember. So I've got a few of them left. Oh, it looks like I've already tried to have a go at that one and that one. Right, I'll find some more paper. I'll be back in a minute. So if you have a 6x6 paper pack that you're having difficulty using up, this is what you could do with it. One of the things you can do with it. But I mean, if you want to use a 6x6, you can just cut down a 12x12 sheet and just cut it down into 4 and make some envelopes out of that. But to be honest, you don't have to use 6x6. If you wanted to, you could convert the measurements and just use it for any size sheet of paper. This is just a way for you to use up your 6x6 pads if you want to. So this is directional, so let me see if I can remember how to do this. Right, so I'm going to put it on the scoreboard and I'm going to score it at 1.5 and at 4 1/4. And I'm going to turn it round. So remember, it's directional, so this is going to be the bottom. So the bottom is going to be scored at 3/4 of an inch. These measurements are all in inches. And I'm going to turn it round and again 3/4 of an inch. So now we're going to crease all of the score lines. And now you can see you're left with this. All 4 of these little corners here need to be cut off. But what I'm going to do is cut them at a little bit of an angle. Cut these middle bits at a little bit of an angle. So I'm going to cut just to the other side of the score line so it doesn't have that ugly bump in the envelope. Then I'm going to turn it round and just cut a little bit of an angle there. Do the same with this side. I can't see what I'm doing there. I find this is a bit awkward for me, but now I'll turn it over and cut a little bit of an angle there. Okay, then we'll do the same at this side. Right, so you can dispose of those or you can keep them, whatever you want to do. So that small flap there is going to be the bottom because obviously that's the direction that I want it in. These are going to be folded over like that. The bottom's going to come up and then the top's going to go over like that and you end up with a cute little envelope. So I'm not going to stick these down. So what I'm going to do is just put glue on the 2 sides of the bottom flap. And then fold that over and there's your little envelope. And if you want to, if you have a corner rounder, you can round the corners of the top flap there. Should I do the big one? No, I'll do the medium size one, the 7. Right, so there you go. There's your first little envelope. And if you wanted to use this for journaling, you could put a little fastener on and put some string round, like a fastener on there and then put some string round. You could put some Velcro, or like a Velcro dot, or if you were going to make a card to go in it, You could put some double-sided sticky tape around there. That's a cute little envelope. I really do like that. The next one, I'm going to use my little coffee paper so I can show you how to do it, hopefully the right way up. So this one we're going to score at 1 5/8. 1 5/8. And I'm going to turn it round because my scoreboard isn't that big, and I'm going to do it again at 1 5/8. And then this is going to be the bottom, so this has to be the shortest score line. So this is going to be 3/4 of an inch, and then I'll turn it round and score at 1 inch. Right, so this time face them widthways, and we're going to cut off these 4 corners again. So there we go. Now this small end again is going to be the bottom, but this time we're going to close up the flaps like that. And as you can see, I've managed to get it the right way up. Bully for me. So just make sure everything fastens down properly. If not, you can see I haven't quite cut it. If you can see, I haven't quite cut the edge off properly. What I'm going to do with these 2 flaps is just do a little bit of an angle there. Just a tiny little angle, and very narrow, if that's the word. And then when you go to close it, that's better. I mean, I think that looks okay, doesn't it? Like the little cutout parts there. So this time, decide where you want it. I like it that way because it matches up with the cup. So I'm going to put a bit of glue on there, and a bit on that side, just on the edges. Just to make sure that it closes nicely and nothing's stuck inside. And then for the bottom, I'm just going to go around the bottom edges. And there is your little coin envelope. That's really cute, isn't it? I just think they're lovely. So easy and so quick to make. You could make 100 of these and sell them, or whatever, you know, use them yourself for your journaling, or you could even, if you made bigger ones using some bigger sheets of paper, you could even use them for your ephemera storage or something like that. So there we go, 2 little envelopes. Less said about that one the better. But yeah, I just think they're really cute, and I made this one. This is one where I was just experimenting, that's why it's got a bit of a score mark on there. So that's what I wanted to show you. Excuse my cutting, it is bad, but I just want to show you what to do if you don't have a corner around it. You can just use your scissors and round the corner yourself, but it's tricky. I'm not very good at it, but it is a way to do it. With practice you can do it. Yeah, it's not great, but it is one way to do it. So right, so that's one way to do it. If you don't have a corner around, you can just round the corners yourself. So there you go, 2 different kinds of envelopes. You could actually make the envelope and then make a card to fit inside, as I said before. But yeah, I think people do use these for journaling and things like that. I've never done any journaling myself, but I do have a video where I made another one of these, very vintage style, where I go into a little bit more detail. So I will link to that video in the description, just in case you want to check it out. But I don't know if that was helpful. I hope it was. If it was, please leave a comment, a like, share, subscribe, anything like that. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye bye now.